when we discuss God's presence in this world in a manner that he encompasses the world, encompassing Soiviv Kol Almin, as it's called, meaning that he is not beyond the world, the infinite light of God. It's in this world, but not enclosed in this world, meaning it's not revealed to us that we can palpably sense the infinite light. The finite light of God, yes, we can sense throughout creation. Just as we can sense the uniqueness of our soul as it contracts itself to give the eye the capacity to see, the ear to hear, and the arm that it can move and extend itself, and extend the arm. All of that we can appreciate. But then there is that of God that is beyond our awareness and appreciation, until, of course, the Alter Rebbe teaches us this idea, the encompassing light of God. And the Alter Rebbe gives a beautiful metaphor for this, what it means, the encompassing. What it means encompassing. Well, you see this ram's horn, it's called a shofar, right? So I'm looking at it right now, and when I look at it, the image is encompassed in my mind, right? So the term we use, it's encompassed. Now it's there in my mind. The image is encompassed. Likewise, when we're referring to God, this ram's horn, this person, Ronnie Fine, this world is also encompassed in God's mind. Now, what's the difference between this ram's horn being encompassed in my mind and me and the ram's horn and me and the world is encompassed in God's mind? The difference is here it's only the image of this ram's horn that's encompassed in my mind, but not the horn itself, not the ram's horn itself. It's not. God, I'm encompassed in his mind, literally. Not just an image, but literally. With that, we can appreciate and understand when we say, by the way, I don't have this image in my mind anymore because it's not in front of me and I'm not thinking it. When you say don't think ram's horn, well, of course you can think it, right? But it only exists, the ram horn, because I think it. The moment I stop thinking it, it ceases to exist in my mind, the image of it. So with that we can appreciate and understand. Likewise, creation, that God encompasses all of the creation is within him, means that when God thinks it, so it is. When he doesn't think it, what happens? So it isn't. In actual fact, not just an image. So the source of my being is God himself. In the mind of God, the actual physical reality of something is a part of him, not separate from him. This is a very beautiful metaphor to give us an appreciation how we are connected not only to a contracted light of God that animates us, which that we can wrap our minds more around. We can get that because we sense the wisdom in everything in creation, we sense that there is wisdom in everything in creation, that there is an architect to this world that God created, right? Just like you see a beautiful building, you know that there was a wonderful architect and designer that put together the plans for the building, and obviously great contractor that was able to um, implement the work and make the work, bring the work to fruition. So we can get that God, you know, it animates and gives us vitality as the contracted light of God, because we can appreciate the uniqueness of everything in creation. But that we have a relationship to the encompassing light of God, the infinite light of God. This metaphor is crucial, because just as this image of this ram's horn is in my mind encompassed, and that's the term that we use, is encompassed in my mind, the image of it, likewise, or even more so, so to speak, is the actual physical reality of the ram's horn, of me, of the world, encompassed in the mind of God, meaning the infinite of God I'm a part of. Ooh, heavy duty idea to meditate upon and to make real for ourselves. All right. Emma, our soul is divine. Yes, Emma, correct. Our divine soul is divine. So we also have a human slash vital slash animal soul that is, not openly divine. Yes, thank you for that. All right, who else? Any other questions, comments? Two question marks before you ask a question, please. Samuel, how can kosher food be beneficial for us scientifically? I don't know. Scientifically, I could tell you spiritually, you are what you eat. If you eat kosher, as a Jew, for a Jew to eat kosher, someone's not Jewish, no, don't have to eat kosher. But for a Jew, for your soul, it is a healthy soul food that allows you to be more attuned to the divine, because that's the divine will. So when you follow the divine will, that allows you then to have a greater sense of divine connection. I hope that helped. Yeah. Vida, how do we feel and reveal our divine spark in ourselves? Is it ever contracted? How do we reveal it? Well, that's what the Alter Rebbe is trying to help us with. All these, we're in the 48th chapter of 53. And the Alter Rebbe is trying to help us to get it in tune with our divine soul, because our animal soul is what we're more at home with, what we're more attuned to, meaning our survival needs, our biological needs, our emotional needs of the animal soul. All these things we're much more attuned to by nature, by the human condition, by the way God created us. And the Alter Rebbe is giving us the power to get beyond our humanness to our divine capability, and to get attuned to the divine soul that we have within us. So that's, Tanya is helping us with that. Okay. Hope that helped you. Any other questions? So, Lori, do we find our divine soul in the darkness like times of suffering? Oh, I see Eileen, I missed it. Okay, we'll get that. So, the divine soul, let's give a metaphor for it. The son of the king. King is God. Divine soul is this, like the son of the king, which means it's a part of it, just like as the son is a part of God. So likewise, the divine soul is a part of God. The son is a part of a father, right? So likewise, the soul is a part of God. So the crown prince can never not be the crown prince. The only thing is it can be imprisoned and lose the freedom to be the crown prince, to act like the crown prince, because it's imprisoned. So our divine soul can be imprisoned by our body, by the agenda of the body. The divine soul wants to connect to divinity, to God, to fulfill its purpose, what it was created for, and what God needs us for. And the animal soul and the body have an agenda that they just want to enjoy life for themselves, live for themselves. So that's it imprisons the divine soul. But now when you learn Tanya, for example, or you do a mitzvah, you release your divine soul in that moment from its imprisonment. So right now you're doing that. And the Alter Rebbe taught us that earlier, that we should be aware of that. I hope that helps, Lori. Eileen, was the soul of a convert always Jewish? Or it is an act that elevates it? So both things are true. So a convert in the language of the Talmud is called Gershin Isgayer, a convert that converts. What does it mean, a convert that converts? You say a non-Jew that converted. Why a convert that converts? Because the convert, which, by the way, I want to state very clearly, I've done this before, but it's very important that we should recognize and realize that conversion to Judaism has to be according to Jewish law and not according to, sentiment or what makes it easy for me, or what makes it convenient. Conversion by convenience. No. Has to become according to Jewish law. Halacha can be even an Orthodox rabbi, and it might not be good. It may not be sufficient. It may need to be done again. And I'm dealing with that with an Orthodox rabbi that is not sufficient, not proper. So it needs to be done according to Jewish law. If you have questions about that, private message me. I can help you. Okay. Now, so someone who converts means they had a spark of a Jewish soul, but it wasn't a flame. Going through the process, it then makes from a spark a flame. Like a flintstone has a flame in it, but you have to rub harshly in order to produce the fire from the flint stone. That's a convert. And by the way, a convert is 100% Jewish when it's done according to Jewish law, 100% Jewish, not 50%, 100%. People make a mistake with that. Okay. All right, folks. Beautiful. 6:30 tonight, there'll be a Torah Studies program class on Zoom and on Facebook, Chabad ZK. And 8 o'clock tonight will be TRC. Don't miss out on Tanya Rabbi Community, where we take these teachings, personalize it, and allow us to take them and grow in a very personal way. I'm Rabbi Ronnie Fine, coming to you from Chabad Zurich and Kadeshim in Montreal, Canada. It's a privilege and pleasure to share with you, Tanya. Have an amazing, great week. Shavua Tov, good Tvach. Have a great day. All the best. Thank you.